Hey, Computer Essentials folks, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. And hey, who's bringing cookies this week? Guess we'll have to do that on our own. I had mine already, so I hope you take time to have your cookie. So here's the deal for Computer Essentials 2. We're going to have to switch gears for a little while. There is an Office 365 that allows us to use Microsoft Office tools in the cloud and on your Chromebook, but it is low tech and it doesn't have all the bells and whistles we need. So we could create a very simple spreadsheet, but we can't do mail merges and all that other stuff. So basically, for now, anything Microsoft-based is on hold. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Carl. Say hi, Carl. Hi, this is Carl. He's my new coworker. Anyways, so hi, buddy. How are you? Anyways, anything Microsoft we're putting on hold for now, and we'll deal with it later as we're able to. I'm not sure what that's going to look like or how that's going to get organized and the sort. As far as your certification exams, not sure yet either. I'm working that through with the technical college and see what options we can have. See, everybody just needs to be more like Carl and just relax and just enjoy the moment. Right, Carl? Yeah. So we are moving forward with our unit on desktop publishing. So in Computer Essentials 1, many of you created a Unreal image using pixlr.com, right, where you took like two images and put them together into one and make it look like weird, like so, like a cat driving a dinosaur with lasers and stuff like that, or swimming with sharks, or whatever the case may be. What we're going to want to do is use Vectr as a tool. So Vectr is very similar to Pixlr, where it's an online version of Adobe Tools that's free and allows us to create vector-based graphics, or SVG files, scalable vector graphics. A graphic that's scalable is going to look like this. So you can see this image here. This is a vector tool, which no longer have, if we make it bigger or smaller, it scales really nicely and is clean. Whereas anything that is a raster-based image, so that'd be like your JPEGs and your PNG files, would get all grainy. You can see the grainy edges and stuff on the edges as you get them bigger or smaller. Most industry professionals that are using design software are going to create things using vector tools. So here's the tool. Here's how we do it. Let me log out real quick so I can show you from the logout. Hang on a second. So you're going to go to vectr.com, vectr.com, and when you get to that page, click on Login. Let me get back to that so you can see exactly what it looks like. All right, so here's Vectr's homepage. When you get here, click on Login, and click on Sign in with Google. So click on the Google sign in. And if you're not logged in with your Gmail account, just do it with your Gmail account. So that's one less password for you to remember. From here, these are some of the files that I've created before. So I created the logos for some of our incubator teams here as well. And you'll click on Create a File. And then once you're in here, this is your working platform. So you've got your pages that you'll be able to do. If you want to layer the work within one versus two, you'll probably just still have one page, and then you got your layers. So whatever's on top is what's going to be visible on top. I typically am always going to have my grid on. I like working with the grid so I can snap to tools. So for example, if I'm going to create this guy, and now I can move them around and I can snap it to the actual grid. So I know exactly that it is the right size I want to work with. Let's say I want to drop this down a little bit. I can bring this down and it's dead center yet. I can double click on here and I've got this tool, so now it's rounded from the bottom up. I can slide it left or right, right? So now I'm creating some sort of a funky little something something, and it's working within my grid so I can play with that as laying around. Honestly, how did I learn how to use this? I started pressing buttons and see what they did. And then like, oh, that didn't work. Control Z, undo, right? You can change your colors and your borders and your shadows and all sorts of crazy stuff. Here's where you're gonna get all your tutorials and information. Go up here where it says help and go to lessons. So you can go through and play some of those lessons, or you can go to tutorials. The tutorials is where I want you to learn how to create some stuff right off the bat. What we're going to do, if I go back to here, is you're going to make your own superhero logo. So you assume that you're a superhero, right? So you're super crazy Catwoman, right? And you've got the power to bring all the collective cats in the world together, and you're going to do it and take over the world. I don't know, whatever else, or save it from all the crazy dogs out there. I have no idea. Maybe you're Captain Coronavirus, and you're going to protect the world from that. But that would be kind of fun. You should do that. That'd be funny. On this page, tutorials, you've got a tutorial for creating a Batman logo and one for Superman logo. Try one or both and play with it, right? Your first, second, fourth version is probably going to suck. Delete it, try it again. That's how we learn. We press buttons and see how they work. Then when you've got that down, then you'll go back and you're going to start creating your own logo. So create your own superhero badge and your logo, right? So if we think about the Superman logo, here it is actually walking through step by step in GIF sort of tutorials that will show you exactly how to make your own logo. So practice making one first and then try to come up with your own. That's super funny. I'm guessing you guys are all really witty individuals, so I'm guessing we're going to come up with something. So go through and do that. You know, if you have text on yours, that's cool. If it's a badge, whatever the case may be. So surprise me, make it awesome. When you're done, when that file is done, you're going to go to export. And you want to make sure that this is at an SVG. So it's a scalable vector graphic. And you'll turn it into me as a scalable vector graphic. So you click on SVG, and then you're going to click on download. It'll download it as whatever you saved it as, SVG, and then turn it into PowerSchool. My God, assuming that PowerSchool is working. If not, email it to me. We'll work it out. It'll be fine. So that's how that's going to work. So make your cool graphic, not something lame like this that I just did in 2 seconds. Take the time to play with the tools, learn how it works, go through and do lessons and tutorials. Go to YouTube and type in how to use Vectr.com. There's probably some really nice tutorials there that'll walk you through also. Learn, be inquisitive, press buttons and see what they do. And if it doesn't work, do Command or Control Z and undo it and try again later in a different way. I love vector tools. I love designing this stuff. It's super fun. I hope that you guys do as well. So see what you come up with, get some feedback from your friends and from your family and stuff, and come up with some cool things, and then send it to me. If you really want to be brave, send it to everybody in the class so we can give you some props and feedback on that. Maybe when we're done, I'll show everybody what you all did. We'll do like a little virtual show and tell or something. It'd be fun. So be good. Wash your hands. Enjoy your time with your new coworkers, right, Carl? Say bye. Bye. And send this to me by Monday, please. If you need an extension on that, just shoot me an email. If you get stuck, send me an email and say, hey, help, I need help, I'm lost. You and I can do just an individual hangout or a video chat, and we'll work through it. Okay, good luck. See ya.